Today, I'm making this video for the people who aren't watching it. Sounds a bit dumb, doesn't it? Let me explain. There are a lot of people out there who feel something is off. They can't put their finger on it, but they feel that something has changed with Mom. Bizarre little conflicts creeping in. A dirty sock in the cutlery drawer. And when they ask her, "Mom, why did you put it there?" she pushes back, "I never put it there." That kind of thing. This feeling of Mom has changed sits in the back of their mind, quietly. They brush it aside because, it's not that bad. And the last thing they think is that they need a YouTube dementia education channel. So let me ask you for a favor. This video is really made for people who don't yet realize that what they are seeing in their loved one might be dementia. And your like, your comment, your subscribe, that's what helps the YouTube algorithm carry this video to them. So please, like, comment, and if you're going hardcore, subscribe. Thank you so much. So let's get into it. Dementia is sneaky. In the early stages, it's genuinely hard to tell apart from normal aging, or grief, or loneliness, or depression after losing a spouse. The person seems down. They seem forgetful. They seem just not quite themselves. And you, the family member, tell yourself a story that makes sense. She's just tired. He's still grieving. She's not that forgetful. Maybe it's just a bad day. But maybe you have one of those weird conflicts, like money is missing from your mom's wallet and she accuses you of taking it. It's so painful to be accused that you cut the visit short. Maybe you even storm off, thinking, I can't bear this. So in this video, I walk you through 3 very subtle early warning signs, the ones that slip past. Sign 1. Judgment starts to slip. You visit your mom, and there's a brand new vacuum cleaner in the hallway, still half in the box. "Mom, you have a perfectly good vacuum cleaner. Why did you buy this?" This is so much better."
As you can see, the suction on this model is unmatched. Watch this.
My old one certainly doesn't do that.
I invited him in. He showed me how to use it. He even cleaned my carpet for me. Mom let a complete stranger into the house? "Mom, how much was it?" It was only $3.99. So she had cash tucked away somewhere. And then she handed it over to a man she had never met before. A man she invited in the house because he seemed nice. You stand there in the hallway staring at this enormous box, and she's looking up at you, genuinely pleased with herself, genuinely happy with the purchase. And that's the part that knocks the wind out of you. Not the money, the fact that Mom can't see the danger. On the way home from the car, you call your sister. She doesn't see why you are so upset about a vacuum cleaner. Mom is a grown-up person, she says. She spends her money the way she wants. And then you start to think, maybe you are the one making a mountain out of the molehill. Sign 2. Things end up in strange places. You go around the house to do a load of laundry for your mom. And there, in the bottom of the basket, under a pile of tea towels, is her wallet. "Mom, why is your wallet in the laundry basket?" "I didn't put it there." At this point, you get that "is she taking me for a fool?" feeling. So you ask, "Who did then, Mom?" "You did," she says, agitated now. Your eyes go wide. "Seriously, Mom? Why would I put your wallet in your laundry basket?" But she insists it wasn't her. It could only be you. And just like that, you're having a conflict over a wallet. On the drive home, your thoughts race. Yes, Mom is forgetful these days. She does hide things and then forget about them. She must have had one of those moments today. Maybe she thought, this is important, I need to put it somewhere safe. So she tucked it in the basket. And then the memory of doing it simply didn't form or didn't stick. But it wasn't the first time. Last week, the keys were in the fridge. The week before, her glasses in the biscuit tin. So you sit at the traffic lights thinking, maybe I should just accept that Mom is getting old? Sign 3. Decisions get harder. Sunday lunch. The family takes Mom out to the local. Everyone makes their pick, except Mom. She's studying the menu, reading it like a contract, turning the page, then turning it back, reading the same line again. Your 15-year-old son is fidgeting. Are you going to choose, Gran? Mikey, please, you say through your teeth. And then you lean in. Mom, are you happy with the chicken Kiev? That's your favorite. She nods, relieved almost. At long last, Mikey mutters. Gran takes ages to decide these days. And you're cross with Mikey, but deep down, you know he's right. All 3 of these situations are very typical in early-stage dementia. All point to the same place, the thinking part of the brain, the frontal lobe. The part that gets quietly hit early on in dementia, particularly in Alzheimer's. So let's look at these 3 stories through that lens. The vacuum cleaner story. The frontal lobe is responsible for judgment. Mom's frontal lobe couldn't do that. All she saw was a kind young man, and she put herself in harm's way without even knowing. The wallet in the laundry basket. The frontal lobe is what stamps a moment with, this happened and I did it. When that stamp doesn't go on, the action is gone. Combined with forgetfulness, and the end result is, I didn't do it, you did. And there's the conflict. And the restaurant story. The frontal lobe is also the decision maker. When it falters, even a menu becomes an overwhelming mountain of information. Same brain region, 3 different faces. Let's stop here for a moment and talk about the frontal lobe. Think of it as the CEO of the brain. It talks to the rest of the system. Sometimes it says, you are next. Sometimes it says, shh, no danger. The frontal lobe is the brain's executive center. It puts actions in the right order. Think about making a curry. You know exactly what comes first, meat, then the spices, then 30 minutes on the hob, and so on. That's your frontal lobe doing its job, the CEO running the kitchen. It manages life, it organizes, it decides. And there is one more thing it does. The frontal lobe looks at the rest of the brain and reflects on what it's up to. We call that awareness or self-reflection. The ability to look at ourselves as if we were standing outside ourselves. And all this goes in dementia because the monster attacks this part of the brain early. That's why your mom stops taking her medication properly. That's why the bills don't get paid. And that's why she points at you and says, you stole my money. You put the wallet in the laundry basket. That's her frontal lobe failing her. If any of this hit close to home, please book the GP appointment. Don't sit with it. It's very important to understand what may lie ahead if these strange situations start happening and it turns out you're facing dementia with your loved one. That's why I put all this essential information into one book, The Stages of Dementia. It explains what to expect, what's happening in the brain, and how to cope with each stage along the way. Link is in the description. And please subscribe so the next video finds you. And that one-word comment I asked for the start, now is the time. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.